Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. It is a true heavyweight clash.
Well, under normal circumstances, this is a massive matchup, and I'm not totally in agreement with the view that friendlies tend to take the edge away. In my experience, if the opposition go at it full tilt, then you have to reciprocate. We'd like to see excitement and be entertained, but if it does go down the serious route, there'll still be lots to enjoy.
If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Danilo makes the interception. Gabriel. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
I see this guy, Upamecano, as a very modern-day centre-back. Quick, good with his feet, confident moving the ball out of defence. I mean, if you're a team like many of the good ones that like to play out from the back, then this Frenchman really is your perfect fit.
Well, quite no argument from me on that one. Now it's Thuram. He's got away. Shapes to shoot! Goal! France!
Well, his movement is all based on fine margins, and the timing of his run then was ideal.
So, a breakthrough already. Fiddles it through.
Bruno Guimaraes really added...
Real chance! Not the most accurate pass. He's played him through. Mbappe stood up well to him there. Olise! Goal! And they're at it again in double quick time. He just absolutely speared that in.
That is just the top drawer finish. He was always in control and couldn't have placed it any better.
France are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Upamecano gets across to intercept that. Oh, and he's through the middle. And he's searching through. Mbappe! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
It's easy to say it, but difficult to stop it when runs in behind are being made like that.
Linton. Now it's João Pedro. Pinches it off him. And nicely intercepted. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
That's a little off target. Oh, he's been caught. He's had a shot! They simply do not know what has hit them. There was to be only one outcome.
Yeah, he always had the measure of the keeper, and there was very little doubt as to how this was going to end up.
France find a position of real strength now.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
And he welcomes it in. Can he finish? It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, what has happened here? The message is clear. None shall pass. Half an hour played now. That has not gone well.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Elise. And here's Mbappe. Oh, a delicate chip through. Caught offside that time. He's looking to set free a runner. Now it's João Pedro. Rafinha. And that has earned speculative strike. And the goalkeeper watches it past.
Well, that's a sign that he clearly feels the need to take it upon himself to try and get his side back into this.
He's in plenty of space here. He's shifting through the gears here. That is great defending, so alert. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Nice physical challenge. And that's not going to reach. Bruno Guimaraes. Now it's Neymar. Half-time getting close now. Driving forward. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And it's Neymar. Joelinton. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Tries a shot! Keeper's dealt with that.
Temps additionnel, 3
And
minutes.
here's Neymar. Hernandez. And the pass is intercepted. Elise looking to run onto it. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. And there is the half-time whistle. So no shortage of thrills, no shortage of fireworks, but all very one-sided. We appear perhaps headed for a cricket score at this rate, unless there is a significant change in fortune. It is 3-0 at half-time.
Peter, do I really need to say anything, or can I simply refer you to the scoreline?
France have established themselves in a position of absolute supremacy. An action-packed 45 minutes, and they have raced into a 3-goal lead.
Merci d'accueillir nos joueurs. Changement pour la France. Le numéro 9.
And the second half gets underway.
Le numéro 13.
Joelinton. It's a pretty loose pass. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
Marquinhos kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Good ball over the top. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. France come out this half somewhat altered.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
Camavinga. Rafinha. And claimed it back swiftly. Hernandez. Mbappe. Mbappe was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Three-0 the score, and very little to suggest that much is going to change. Dembele, he's picked his way through. he's had a hit! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Well, I think a little eagerness just got the better of him. He may have been thinking about back page.
Olise! Oh, that's a waste.
Le nombre de spectateurs pour ce
Rafinha.
match, 71 649.
That's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Played back in. Oh, well played, well played. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
France clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
France perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. That's a shade optimistic. Now he's off and running.
France have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
And he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Oh, that is Olise! Lacking in accuracy.
Oh, it was the first touch to die for, and it set him up beautifully.
Conte. Mbappe. He won't be happy with that one. That's a decent ball. He's away. Now, and the shot! He scored! Comfort! Yet more comfort! Easing away. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
It's become a case of men against boys. Koundé has been booked, just to confirm, for that earlier incident. Well, he's through and all along, there's the shot! And he's missed it.
Yeah, that was a fantastic run, and it showed how brilliantly energetic he is.
He's going to be disappointed with that. Upamecano gets over and intercepts. Now it's Neymar. That's a nicely measured pass. Chouameni. And it's Neymar. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. And he's going to have his name taken. Conte. Camavinga. Rafinha. Now it's João Pedro. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. He's one-on-one! Bit too much weight on the pass. Koundé getting this one clear. Rafinha! Kante, who's set up one goal so far. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. And he has shown him a yellow card. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. Hernandez. That's that, the end. Well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game. The key characters glittered throughout and did... Hello and welcome one and all, the atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening, the skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Torrey and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Well, I can tell you I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this, a capacity crowd here.
Well, on the face of it, Peter, we would appear to have a high-caliber meeting with very little at stake. But then you consider a chance for one or two of the fringe players to get a look in, and this becomes a big incentive. It changes the dynamic. So there's plenty at stake for them, which will do no harm to the energy levels and the overall conviction and hopefully the style of contest.
And as you can see, we've already started here. Oh, can he get onto this? Not the most accurate pass. That pass has been well intercepted. Vinicius Junior. Oh, it's inches away from being a really good ball. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Peter, it's the boy everyone is talking about. This guy, Rodrigo, seen by many as being one of the biggest Brazilian talents of his generation. Now, just think about that.
Belts one! And no one is overly concerned about that.
Yeah, it seemed the right range, and I guess it was worth a try.
Bernardo Silva.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Ah, good steal, he just read it. Oh dear, less said about that pass the better. Mbappe. Showing great feet there.
That's going in strongly.
Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. Tries a shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? That was superb goalkeeping!
Rodrigo is offering a right smile there.
And we have our very first corner. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Haaland. That's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Yeah, the confidence we can admire, the decision-making we can't. He learned from it.
It's a pretty loose pass. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Mbappe. Final ball not quite right, and his teammates are irritated at that. Now it's Bernardo Silva. Haaland! Haaland! What a hit! What a hit! A rocket anthem! A finish of true class.
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Bellingham. Valverde. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. Mbappe gets flagged offside. Courtois deals with it effortlessly. Eder Militao. Bellingham. Now Mbappe. And he's got the beating of his... And the shot! No mistake! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Oh, I think the coach will really be annoyed with that. The players were still thinking about their goal and just got caught napping.
That looks a cracking ball. And it's been taken short. Valverde gets rid without sophistication. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Madrid, that's pretty clear, it is a foul. The referee's come over, it's a red card. So seemingly that was deemed a denial of a clear goal-scoring opportunity. Well, he's gone for goal. Nico Gonzalez. Valverde. And he was quick to react. Haaland. Rudiger is the guilty party there. He's not got that quite right. Rudiger. Bellingham. And it's half-time here. So half-time, and it is all square. Neither able to pull away from the other, but that is not due to any shortage of effort on either side. It's a goodish game, this, and at half-time, it's one each. And we are up to the break.
Oh, what a half of football. It's 1-1, but it could easily be 3-3 or more. Breakneck speed brilliance.
Well, the scoreline indicates a pretty tight game, but there has been a lot of action in it, and it has been an exceptionally good watch. The score at half-time, 1-1. If you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Eder Militao kept his eye on it, and he's there. Vardiol. Doku powering forward here. Alexander-Arnold. Rodrigo. Good running, strong and purposeful. Now it's Haaland. Chouameni. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, shooting chance! It's in!
Well, what a time for the captain to step up and put his team in front again, but while it doesn't necessarily guarantee a win here, it's a wonderful early boost in this second half.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Madrid go into the lead.
This is the perfect example of how to play with a man advantage. Move the opposition from side to side, wear them down, deserve goal.
Mbappe showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. And he's running through... Haaland! Oh, surely that deserved better.
That was created because of good, lively movement, which pretty much dictated the pass. Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game-changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
And that is a little undercooked. That's a nicely measured pass. And De Bruyne! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Corner number 2 then. Bernardo Silva goes short.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
No, he's not getting his way this time. That looks a cracking ball. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
De Bruyne. That is a brilliant interception. Alexander-Arnold. Rodrigo providing an outlet on that flank. He's had a hit! Sticks it away! And this is getting better and better. Really tidily gathered and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Yeah, and all engineered, Peter, by some smart running and movement. That's already something to admire, but how about the pass? Just wonderful. Loved it.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
So the lead now is 2.
The crowd are calling for this to be put to bed. There's little sympathy about.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. And he's quick to snatch it back. Oh, what a mistake! He's shifting through the gears here. And that is expertly dealt with. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
That was just poor decision-making.
Haaland! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
He's definitely playing with a lot more conviction. This team should look to him to produce the catalyst for a comeback.
Now then, the ball's come loose. Over to the left. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Eder Militao cuts out the pass. He's in plenty of space here. De Bruyne. Bellingham calmly anticipates. Chouameni. Doku. Interesting ball. Always onto this. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Well, that is not the best ball. And he offers an apologetic look.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
Doku! Oh, that was no routine save.
Doku really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
So their 4th corner of the game. De Bruyne with the short one. Doku! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
They're up to 5 corners now. They've played it short. That's an excellent interception. Rodrigo. Akanji gets across to intercept that. And he is going into that little black book. Chouameni, who does have an assist to his name. That's a little off target. Now who's going to be first to this? Nico Gonzalez. Works it forward. Well, that's well seen too. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Madrid have won it by sheer force of character. As winning teams do, they managed to find that little extra when they needed it. Mbappe collecting the match ball. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion. It is a true heavyweight clash.
Well, the atmosphere, Peter, certainly doesn't feel like a friendly. We all know about the quality we have on show here, so I hope that the crowd demand as much as they can get, and I hope the players will oblige on that.
And already we're underway here. He has found a way through. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Fofana. Aims beyond the defence. They get a throw in. That pass isn't the best. Joao Felix. Rudiger spots it and intercepts. Abraham unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Oh, and he's through the middle. Chouameni showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. He is through here. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Peter, this team has a great engine room.
Tries a shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Now it's Abraham. Now it's Joao Felix. Looking for options for movement. Now it's Pulisic! They want to be quick to recover this. Valverde.
Milan couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
He won't be happy with that one. Still goalless at the moment.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And the finish! Rafael Leao. Joao Felix. Joao Felix really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Milan looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it.
He rises! Vinicius Junior. Nice bit of trickery. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, what has happened here? Walker with the cross. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Played with finesse. Spread neatly. That is lovely. And the shot! Now, who's going to be first to this?
Vinicius Junior, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Oh, it's come loose. And now the breakaway. Now it's Mbappe. Bellingham. Now it's Rodrigo. Oh, important interception. 15 minutes till half-time. Engages and forces him off the ball. And back to the keeper they go. Chouameni, the pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Bellingham. And he cuts out the supply. And he's been shifted off it. And the pass is intercepted. Played back in. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. That's a little off target. Picked out brilliantly. And we have our very first corner. Vinicius Junior! It's Luke, and he's had a hit! Oh, within an inch or two.
Look, I'm sure he'll deny it, Peter, but the keeper didn't have that covered.
Joao Felix.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Keeper has taken decisive action. Here's Chouameni. Bellingham. Vinicius Junior. That looks a cracking ball. Loftus-Cheek. Fofana. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Tomori kept his eye on it, and he's there. Abraham. Rafael Leao. And we've reached half-time. Truth be told, perhaps it's not the game that many anticipated, but there is lots to be seen in it, lots to be taken from it. Plenty for the key figures to mull over, but it remains goalless. The midway point of the game.
What an end to the half, Peter. A lot of the best action of the half coming at the very end, and I get the feeling the second half may well start in similar fashion, as we'd love to see this momentum maintained, so I'm looking forward to what's to come.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time. And the action is back on the way.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
Rodrigo. And he welcomes it in. Now it's Mbappe. That's good play. He's got the shot away! Loose ball in for the pieces! Oh, didn't catch it right.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Pulisic. That's gone for a throw-in. Oh, nicely intercepted. Rudiger. Now it's Mbappe. Valverde. Camavinga. It's Vinicius Junior. Camavinga. Now then, the ball's come loose. Oh, that is asking for... Oh, shooting chance! There it is! Looks offside, I think. Yep, the flag is up.
Well, obviously some sections of the crowd would disagree, but that was the right decision, albeit a late one.
Disappointment and relief on either side. Nothing doing. He's played him through. He's got away. Very nicely done. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe...
Mbappe! Joao
La
Felix.
asistencia a este partido asciende a 71.898 espectadores.
Valverde. Driving on. Valverde! Corner number 2 then. And the keeper beats it away. Milan have the chance to go the other way. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. And still, we await the first breakthrough. Nice ball, and he might... Rafael Leao! Eder Militao gets good distance on it.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Madrid are looking to go forward now. Fofana. Loftus-Cheek kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. It's run loose, who's going to get there? Xiao did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Vinicius Junior. Oh, there's a probing ball.
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
Couldn't squeeze it through. He's picked his way through.
Well, they deserve an awful lot of credit for their commitment to the cause, but it's a goal credit that would be most welcome now.
Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. That pass is somewhat less than ideal.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Vinicius Junior was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And he's managed to get free. Valverde. Madrid looking to pass their way through.
Well, it's very much looking like this might be destined for a scoreless outcome.
Joao Felix. Valverde promptly onto that, and that is that. Bellingham. Now it's Pulisic. He's found the way through. Pulisic. Cross from... Up he goes! Just off target.
Yeah, it's good movement though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
That's played into space. Rodrigo. That's a little loose.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's...
Mbappe! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Fofana. It is going to need 30 more minutes. No winner after 90.
Yeah, neither side has anything to show for some splendid effort, and they certainly aren't showing any signs of easing off, so we remain optimistic.
So all square, we need a winner, and we will be back for extra time. And the action has already restarted. No, that was never going to make it. Vinicius Junior wriggles his way through. Oh, that's fabulous. No, that's been intercepted. Joao Felix. Loftus-Cheek. Joao Felix. He's picked his way through. Engages and forces him off the ball. Loftus-Cheek calmly anticipates. And he's found a way past. Mbappe and the shot! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Another example of how comfortable this team is on the break.
Fofana. Loftus-Cheek.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Xiao. Oh, easy pickings there. Fofana puts his foot on the gas. Now it's Abraham. Rudiger is there to clear. Now it's Bellingham. Pass somewhat off target. Shifted upfield. Joao Felix.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises...
Fofana! Tchouaméni gets it clear.
Ah, that's great defending to cover for the goalkeeper and just get something in the way.
Now it's Joao Felix. There's the shot! Same again. We've reached the midway point in extra time. But it is starting to feel as though there is an inevitability about penalties here. You'd like to think that both teams still want to win it in the final 15 minutes. The question is, can the players go that far? The hostilities have already resumed. So, for the last time, who dares to win? Valverde. Rodrigo is wide and looking to get onto this. Hernandez. Fofana. Now it's Mbappe. Well read, and the danger is averted.
Well, the crowd's impatience is an indicator that they haven't quite given up on a goal just yet.
And he welcomes it in. He's had a shot! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
El dorsal 11. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 4.
Joao Felix.
15.
Rafael Leao. Great chance!
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Milan finding their passes. Well timed, excellent interception. Short changes him with that pass. Oh, surely that deserved better.
It didn't quite come off on this occasion, but it only needs a gentle tweak.
The final whistle and confirmation we are headed for penalties.
Well, energy levels and stamina were great during extra time, and the emphasis was very much on trying to win it.
Now the time for brave hearts and strong minds. Mbappe, first in line. And he has done his bit.
How confident was that? Backed himself all the way.
Pulisic is a picture of calm despite the moment. 1-1.
He just did what he was asked.
Bellingham is the second man to step up for his team.
Well, he totally nailed that penalty, picked his spot, didn't change.
So, the second man in line. Oh, that is quite remarkable. This to double their advantage. Oh, and the keeper guessed right too. 2 to the good. So down by 2, another miss can be game, set and match. Good penalty, just steered it the other way.
Brilliantly done. Never took his eye off the keeper either.
Madrid are now able to take a giant step towards where they want to be. Oh, what a save!
Well, he had a little look at the goalkeeper, and maybe that put him off.
He steps up to take the 4th penalty. He's put it wide.
It's brain freeze, I think. That was wild.
So on the cusp of where they want to be. Oh, brilliant. He had to save it, and he did. Milan must score here to stay in it. And stuck away with ice in his veins. So both teams effectively one kick away from the precipice. Oh no, it's a tame miss. Courtois must keep this out. This is match point. And that has lifted the roof. So it all ends in heartbreak. All the effort, all the exertion, all the... Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
And expectations are rising and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this. A capacity crowd here.
Well, the atmosphere, Peter, certainly doesn't feel like a friendly. We all know about the quality we have on show here, so I hope the crowd demand as much as they can get, and I hope the players will oblige on that.
And as you can see, we've already started here. Oh, that's a key interception. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Pulisic is sporting a guilty look after that.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Tries a shot! He's done very well to get to that.
Mbappe is offering a wry smile there.
And here's Vinicius Junior. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And the pass is intercepted. Looking for the runner. Rodrigo! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Pulisic. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today? Bellingham! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Bellingham has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Nicely spread. Nicely weighted ball. Pulisic. Abraham. Still goalless. Rafael Leao. Can he finish? It's in, and that looks to me very much like an own goal.
I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Look, often chances are hard to come by in these games, so just one mistake could be all it takes to make the difference.
Intercepts the throw, that's well read. Bellingham. He's gone forward.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Eder Militao spots it and intercepts.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Oh, that's nice. Oh, well played, well played.
Pulisic, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Oh, this looks sharp. Oh, that's fabulous. That is a Rodrigo! It's there! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser. Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
Great hit! Joao Felix. Milan looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard we know they can. But what's key is the number of ballers in the team. As long as they don't lose the purpose. If they keep the purpose and the urgency, all will be well.
Now it's Joao Felix. And the ball's a good one here. Bellingham. Bellingham goes steaming forward. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Loftus-Cheek. Rodrigo. Fofana. It's a pretty loose pass. Final ball not quite right, and his teammates are irritated at that. Well, played right into his path. Joao Felix. And he's cut it out. Bellingham. Madrid do have a chance to counter here. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Madrid with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Milan have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Abraham. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Chouameni. And the whistle goes for half-time. So half-time, and it is all square. Neither able to pull away from the other, but that is not due to any shortage of effort on either side. It's a goodish game, this, and at half-time, it's one each. That's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. Fofana, and he was quick to react. Not the most accurate pass. Mbappe! Mbappe couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
Oh, look, his determination needed to be greater than the obstacle he was faced with, and it wasn't.
Valverde does really well to win the ball there. Kyle Walker. That's a little off target. Aimed beyond the defence. Has a goal! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Another example of how comfortable this team is on the break.
Well, that pass isn't the best. And it's Loftus-Cheek. Oh, just skips past his man. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Abraham is onto this. Abraham was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Chouameni. Valverde. No, that's been intercepted. That has not gone well. And they're quick to get it back. Abraham. Hernandez. And here's Rafael Leao.
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
Rodrigo charging forward, the ball at his feet. Kyle Walker. Now it's Mbappe. Chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Loftus-Cheek. That pass has been well into... Mbappe! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Decent hit! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
It's easy to say it, but difficult to stop it when runs in behind are being made like that.
That is good alertness. Fofana. Joao Felix. He is through. Rafael Leao! Goal, Milan! And they get themselves in front! Even some of the opposing fans are clapping that. You just have to appreciate it.
You know what was notable in that, Peter, was the fact that he didn't try to blast it. He chose placement instead and delivered a peach.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Joao Felix, Rafael Leao, foot in. Ball is over the line. It's skewed away. No foul, says the referee. Great defending, strong and determined. Hernandez, Rafael Leao.
Milan clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Gets his pass away. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Quality deserted.
Can he put it away? Sticks it away! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Yeah, and it's not a surprise to see him elect to shoot from there, considering how much movement can be generated on the ball. Great hit.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Desperate defending required here. Oh, smashing header! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Joao Felix.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
The message is simple. Defend this with your lives. Valverde is there to clear. Vinicius Junior. Abraham. He's looking to set free a runner. All hands on deck for this one. Can he finish?
Habrá 3 minutos de descuento.
Strokes it back.
They're really...
And the shot! Chooses to go back. Abraham. Rodrigo. Mbappe. He's going to be disappointed with that. And the number on the board is 3. Tchouaméni. Fofana. And here's Rafael Leao. 90 minutes up, and we will be back for extra time.
Well, we can only hope we get an extra-time contest of similar ambition, provided fatigue doesn't begin to play a part.
So a short respite for the players as they prepare themselves for another 30 minutes. And we are already back underway. Madrid displayed great character to force extra time from what looked a pretty ominous situation. The question now is, can they go on to win it? It is doable. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Bellingham! Bellingham! Rafael Leao, given the lift of his goal. Joao Felix. And that is as far as they're going to go. Loftus-Cheek. Can he get it through? Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Now, can he find a finish? There's the shot! Fantastic from Rodrigo! And that may just do it! And it has to be said, an absolute gift. And yes, it's him again. Madrid go into the lead. Fofana. That has been cut short. Valverde. Rafael Leao. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Xiao gets over and intercepts. Fofana. Joao Felix. And that's it for the first half of extra time. Oh, what a comeback. Certainly I didn't see that coming, nor I think did many in this crowd. Yeah, 90 minutes long gone, 15 of an extra 30 have also gone, and the search for a winner is still on. Truly, this is a punishing game on bodies and heads and minds. The outstanding question, the only question, is there still room for one last bit of drama? And if you're just back, well, the action is back underway already. This has been enthralling. So what do the last 15 minutes have left? Could be danger here. Big chance! It's in! And there's the goal they've been looking for. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
He weighed up the landscape, Peter, and he stuck it bang in the corner.
So the lead now is 2.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that 2-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
Fofana. Alexander-Arnold making good progress on Mbappe! And that would have won it.
Well, that ought to have wrapped it up, Peter. He may well regret that, you know.
It's a mighty effort! Oh, should have put that away. Rudiger picks it up from the goal kick. Fofana. That is a little undercooked. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Pulisic. And it's Loftus-Cheek. That's Abraham. Abraham is fouled. And he is going into that little black book.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense. Well, if he's serious about trying from this range, I think he must feel he can generate the...
Abraham! It's loose now, and again! Big relief, it just needed better contact. Mbappe! Oh, what a mistake! Shapes to shoot! And it's there! And the lead is 3! It is surely done! More or less by himself, as cool as you like.
Well, he always had the measure of the keeper there. Such confidence and composure.
So now the difference is 3. Pops him off it and wins back the ball. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And that is as far as it goes. They are pumped, boy they're pumped. A tough win earned through the power of will. And this place is... Madrid going eyeball to eyeball with their rivals one more time. A day for parading of colours, a day for pride, a day for partisanship, perhaps a day for personalities who will prevail over what could potentially turn into 90 minutes of bedlam. It's time we ask that age-old question again. Who is going to come out on top this time? And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena. Absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. Well, this is a friendly, but a friendly only in name.
Well, I for one don't think that just because there's nothing resting on it, Peter, a game can lose its edge, and certainly not when you're facing opponents like this. So I hope the players will approach this with real professionalism.
We have already started here. Pass somewhat off target.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Camavinga. He's going to be disappointed with that.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Yamal looking to run onto it. He's cut it out. Camavinga can get it clear. And here's Rafinha. Great chance! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Well, the roof's just about stayed on, but the crowd level has gone up a notch or 10.
Now it's Lewandowski. Rudiger defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. That's been cut out, well played. He won't be happy with that one.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Mbappe, and he's in on, he's got the shot away! It's run loose, who's going to get there? Yamal. That's a shade optimistic. Looking for options for movement. Pedri. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Ferran Torres. That looks a good ball through. And he's heaved it away. Bellingham.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Now it's Mbappe. That is a great pick out. Oh, in he goes again. It's there. A two-goal lead and they're firmly in control. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
Barcelona are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
It's a sweet ball, that. Well read, and the danger is averted. And he's there to get it away. Yamal. Oh, he's found support out wide. Koundé calmly anticipates. Now it's Rodrigo. And he's there to retrieve it. That's really well manoeuvred. And that has put paid to that. Oh, important interception. Now it's Ferran Torres. Tchouaméni kept his eye on it, and he's there. And they're quick to get it back. It's Lewandowski! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Okay, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
Araujo cuts it out. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Yamal was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Chance! Yes, it's there! Half-time rapidly approaching. That could be a big one.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, it was important they didn't get ahead of themselves and lose their discipline. This game plan could now well reward them with an equaliser.
And he cuts out the supply. And we hit half-time. Well, it has been a very watchable football match that has already provided 3 goals, both teams contributing plenty to it. And in terms of scoreline, it is close to being perfectly balanced. The game living up to billing and plenty of thrills to keep the crowd warm. We'll be resuming in a quarter of an hour from now with the scoreline 2-1. Neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, it remains very delicately poised, and based on the promise we've seen through the first 45 minutes, I wouldn't be surprised if this takes another twist or two. It certainly would be in keeping.
And the game has already resumed here.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which they are. You know, go with intent and purpose. Let your opponents know you're not just going to quietly bow down.
Oh, Red, nice interception. Valverde. Oh, this looks sharp. Goes in for the header! No, not the best of headers.
Well, we were anticipating this. They're very much set up for the counter-attack, and I don't see it changing anytime soon.
He's played him through. Mbake! There's a goal! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, it certainly livened things up a bit, and that next goal now is absolutely crucial.
Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
We have ourselves a real game here.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got 2 strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Yeah, it's Lewandowski! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Lewandowski deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
And they can counter here. He's away. Who saw this coming? This is going right to the wire. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Lewandowski! Hits off target and by quite a way.
Barcelona just served up a reminder of how good they can be on the break. Their method is clear.
And it's Lewandowski. Valverde.
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
Now it's Rodrigo. This is promising. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And he's managed to get free. Balde. Eksibisi. Ferran Torres. Can he finish? Goal! Barcelona! And they've got their lead back. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations.
Barcelona get themselves into the lead. Araujo. And Koundé. Pedri.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Well-timed, excellent interception. And he welcomes it in. He's picked his way, and the shot! They've scored! Lacking for neither time nor space, it could scarcely have been more strength forward.
Well, that defence is perplexed by the fact they've allowed him the space.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, their manager...
Shot a goal! Surely now they are well and truly out of sight. And the lead is extended still further.
Barcelona clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
Barcelona grab a 3-goal lead. It's just too easy.
Well, that's really winded the opposition.
Pedri! And he seemed certain to get the 6th. Araujo spots it and intercepts. Alexander-Arnold powering forward here. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. And that will be the final act. Madrid have very little in the way of excuses here, simply having no answer to a display that was stunning, scintillating. So hello and welcome to everybody who has joined us for the build-up to this occasion of ultimate tribalism. And as you would expect, that build-up has been remarkable. They fight here not just for the pride of their manor, but in the ultimate show of one-upmanship. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion. Jim, this one always matters.
Well, I think we know what we're in for, whatever the circumstances that exist when these two meet. Losing really isn't an option, making this another intense, feisty clash, which should keep everyone on edge. The fans are more nervous than the players, to me, confirming an atmosphere of angst. Try telling them there's nothing riding on this.
It's Lewandowski! Marvellous goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more. What about the pass, Peter? It was...
Now the finish! It's in! Not one, but two. It is a dream start.
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
Barcelona are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Lewandowski. Bellingham.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Can he get it through? Oh, well played, well sorted out. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Ferran Torres! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Barcelona were again presented with an opportunity to break and look very, very threatening.
That has earned a reprieve for the time being. Eder Militao gets it away.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should.
It's Lewandowski! Chouameni. Belly. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Rodrigo.
Well, that has caused disappointment to some, unsurprisingly, and disgust to others. What a waste.
Koundé. Eder Militao cuts out the pass. Camavinga. And that has put paid to that. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Valverde. Passing is crisp and sharp. Mbappe gets flagged offside.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
De Jong. Ferran Torres. He's got the shot away! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And here's a chance. And he's lifted it over.
Yeah, but you only need to look across to the sideline to see what one makes of that, Peter.
Ferran Torres. Spread out to the left. Great defending, strong and determined. Played out to the right. He's picked his way through. Chance! And more, and more, and more! And surely that settles it! Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
And expectations are rising and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. It is a monster matchup, Jim Beglin.
Well, with nothing resting on this, Peter, I'm hoping that there'll be more impetus for the players to just enjoy the game with the pressure off, try out a few different things, and we get something open and free-flowing.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
Can he finish? Oh, good-looking ball.
Could move up a gear here.
That has not gone well.
I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, I think it would be impossible to overlook this fella, Lamine Yamal. Obviously, he's often deployed as an inverted winger, but what stands out in his game is that he really thrives on one-on-one situations, and I always think that that brings excitement and entertainment to a game of football. And of course, his job is to supply. And
big chance! It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it.
He's going for goal! And that is doing no harm at all.
Well, I think a little eagerness just got the better of him. He may have been thinking about back-page headlines there.
Wolverhampton yet to have an attempt on goal. Looking tidy in possession here. Pedri. And the pass is intercepted. Dawson. And he welcomes it in. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
And he's being shifted off it. In with the challenge. Eksibisi. Barcelona applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone.
And the shot! Cleared away. Pablo Sarabia. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. He's going to be disappointed with that. Yamal. Now it's Ferran Torres. Lobbed in behind. Oh, that's a key interception. And here's Ferran Torres. And he's there to retrieve it.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Nicely spread. Just eases him off the ball.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Matheus Cunha. Matheus Cunha. Oh, he's burst through. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Oh, and he's through the middle. Oh, good take in a good area. Real chance! Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And now they can spring out of defence. Has a look and has a go. Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Stood up well to him there. That's beautifully weighted. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Just 5 minutes left until the break. Wolverhampton have reclaimed it.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Always onto this. Rafinha. Lewandowski. Pedri goes on a charge down the left. Oh, no joy this time. Matheus Cunha. Ferran Torres. Pablo Sarabia. Nicely aimed pass. There's the whistle for half-time. As if we needed reminding, no easy games at this level, and that is proven here. Neither side any further forward from where they were 45 minutes ago, but it is far from lethargic, far from slow, highly engaging, but goalless. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, this has proved a very frustrating day so far, especially for the strikers. Nothing has been created for them. I think the service has been extremely poor.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half.
There's the hit!
Araujo. De Jong.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Cleared without complication.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
He's found a way through.
Shapes to shoot!
And that is wildly off target.
Barcelona were again presented with an opportunity to break and look very, very threatening.
And that is a little undercooked. He's a sharp little ball here.
And through to the goalkeeper.
Hwang Hee-chan. Oh, easy pickings there. Koundé. He's shifting through the gears here. Nice ball, and he might be in here. Araujo. That's a little off target. Pablo Sarabia. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. Oh, it's a sweet ball, that. No, that's been intercepted. Driving forward.
Chance for the header! Goal!
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, whatever the manager said in that dressing room at half-time, it's worth the treat.
Rafinha.
Rafinha!
Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
The attendance for this match
60 minutes played.
And
he's running
Pablo Sarabia! It's in! And this is getting better and better.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away
He's gone for goal! That is decidedly lacking.
Well, if they hope to have any chance of turning this round, they have to abandon their shoot-on-sight policy. It's just not working.
Oh, perfectly measured that.
Ferran Torres! Oh, split-second reaction.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Wolverhampton are looking to go forward now. That's a shade optimistic. That has been cut short. And it's Pablo Sarabia. Oh, that's well spotted. That pass has been well intercepted. De Jong. Ferran Torres. Matheus Cunha.
Barcelona appear determined to play through the middle again, and guess what? It's the same result.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. Short changes him with that pass. And he's away. Pedri. Rafinha. And he's cut it out. That's going to go a long way. And it's Lewandowski. That has been knocked clear. And it's skewed away. And he's there to clear it. Out for a throw.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
De Jong. Now it's Matheus Cunha. Araujo calmly anticipates. Balde. Leading by 2 and the finishing line in sight. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Ferran Torres. That's a sharp pass. It's Lewandowski! Hwang Hee-chan. Great ball if he can get there. He's had a hit! They are rampant! And the lead is extended still further. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
3-0, and things are starting to look... Oh, and the shot! It's off target and by quite a way. Oh, he's not going to get any further than that.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Kubasi. Balde. Time added on will be 2 minutes. Tries a shot! And there goes the final whistle. Wolverhampton, just a thrill to witness here. Quick, slick, and such fun. You really would fear for anyone playing up against them right now. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
I think we just saw a team...
And so the calm before the storm. A game this so engraved into sporting history. These two teams have squared up so many times before. It is a rivalry whose significance has never been diluted and never ever will be. All stemming from that simple dread at the very idea of losing each to the other. Everyone here is obliged to win. The mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Well, it's as friendly as it can be in the circumstances, but you feel the rivalry.
Well, I think we know what we're in for, whatever the circumstances that exist when these two meet. Losing really isn't an option, making this another intense, feisty clash, which should keep everyone on edge. The fans are more nervous than the players, to me, confirming an atmosphere of angst. Try telling them there's nothing riding on this.
And already we're underway here. Yamal providing an outlet on that flank. Bellingham.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Oh, no joy this time. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
He's away! Araujo did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Chance to finish! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
That'll earn him a few high fives. Probably feels he could have been better protected, though.
Valverde. He's had a shot! That was a matter of inches.
Valverde nearly produced a moment of magic. He knew the strike was pure.
Vinicius Junior. Oh, and he's through the real chance! It's a goal!
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
Madrid have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Well, the roof's just about stayed on, but the crowd level has gone up a notch or 10.
No, that was never going to make it. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Mbappe! Really well taken goal. And they're at it again in double quick time.
Well, his movement is all based on fine margins, and the timing of his run then was ideal.
Madrid are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Pedri, and the counter is on. A heavy challenge. Madrid have hit a quick-fire double here and are firmly in the driving seat. 2-0 the score. Pedri.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Barcelona clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted. Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Now it's Mbappe. Pedri defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Can he put it away? Oh, it's there! Back to within one! Interesting!
Look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think it was a fine drive, and I don't think the keeper could have really planned for it.
He's had a hit! It's in! They are right back in business.
Well, that's something that'll make the manager proud, because they dug in deep then, and they've got their leveller. Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
We have ourselves a real game here.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
And now a sudden chance to counter. That looks a good ball through. Now it's Rafinha. Oh, the ball's run loose here. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Mbappe! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Mbappe is offering a wry smile there.
And that has been clubbed away. Camavinga. Vinicius Junior. Valverde! It's off target and by quite a way.
All he'll be thinking is, please, ground, swallow me up.
Now it's Rodrigo. Mbappe. That's a shade
Habrá
optimistic.
3 minutos de descuento.
It's a sharp pass. Valverde.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Bellingham. There he goes, motoring forward. Mbappe! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Mbappe actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And this could be the final action of the first half. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? He's tried one! Oh, and with that, the half-time whistle goes. Madrid come out of a half that has been quite extraordinary on many counts. High-scoring, truly exciting, but neither side able to hold a lead. And neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this. Quite a half. More of the same, please. Score at the interval, 2-2. And we are already promptly back underway. Barcelona applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but of course, the returns can be terrific. And he's away. Tries a shot! It's in!
And now it's all about how they handle this from here. Edging ahead again in this second half is best followed up with a bold mindset, a bold approach. The skipper set the example. It's up to his teammates now to follow. Well, I think there's a few trying to claim offside, but he looks to have been on. Yeah, he was on.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, he's been the outstanding player on the pitch and devastating in front of goal. What a display, what a player.
Madrid go into the lead. He gets a ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rate it in or suffer the consequences.
Alexander-Arnold. That was good alertness. Valverde. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Oh, nice touch. Oh, great defending. That needed doing. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Out of play for a goal kick.
La asistencia a este partido asciende a 71.550.
Eksibisi cuts it out.
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
And he's managed to get free. Rodrigo. And he has kept it out somehow.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
They're up to 5 corners now. It's a mighty effort! No, not the best of headers.
Yeah, but the two that closed them down merit the praise of a job well done.
Vinicius Junior. That's a nicely measured pass. Mbappe showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. It's a throw-in. Pedri.
Yeah, that works for me. The denial of movement, blunt and brusque.
Pass is just off target. Balde. Kubasi. De Jong. Rudiger gets over and intercepts. Looking for the runner. Chance! Dispatched clinically. They've done it again! It is incredible!
Oh, what a fabulous game this is. It just keeps getting better and better. Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
This has become one superb game of football.
Oh, look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked.
Vinicius Junior! He's got away with one there.
really was just waiting to pounce on any slip-up, and he was gifted a chance.
Traumeri. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Now it's Rafinha. That has not gone well. Madrid go in search of a late winner. Rodrigo. Alexander-Arnold. Pedri makes the interception.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Traumeni gets it clear. Ferran Torres. Oh, it's come loose. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. That'll be a throw. Oh, good steal, he just read it. Out of play for a throw. Well, what about it? From the cusp of victory to the cusp of desperation. He's had it taken off him. Ter Stegen sends that a long way. That's headed upfield. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Eder Militao gets over and intercepts. Traumeni.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
De Jong. Pedri. Now it's Rafinha. Now it's left. Great chance! Superb from Lewandowski! And that may just do it! A finish of great intelligence. He just understood and he executed so smoothly.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
And there goes the final whistle. Madrid did lead. Indeed, they controlled, but they managed to throw it all away. And so the calm before the storm. A game this so engraved into sporting history. These two teams have squared up so many times before. It is a rivalry whose significance has never been diluted and never ever will be. All stemming from that simple dread at the very idea of losing each to the other. Everyone here is obliged to win. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion. Jim, this one always matters.
Well, exhibition match sounds like an easy-ozy game of football, Peter, and a picture-perfect occasion until the word...
Ferran Torres! He's got away with one there. Now it's Ferran Torres. Ferran Torres is alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. De Jong. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Robert...
And the shot! And he's quick to get it clear again. Valverde. He's through here. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Now it's Rafinha. Oh, great shot! Great hit! Goal! Barcelona! There is the breakthrough!
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
Barcelona have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Well, the roof's just about stayed on, but the crowd level has gone up a notch or 10.
Now it's Ferran Torres.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Camavinga. Vinicius Junior. Oh, that's fabulous.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Bellingham gets across and deals with it. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Now it's Mbappe. Great chance! He's tried one! Oh, belter! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And the lead lost no time at all.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place.
Vinicius Junior! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Oh, it was such a clever pass that flummoxed the defence, and it could well be revisited, this.
Valverde does really well to win the ball there. Balde. That's a nicely measured pass. That is good alertness. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. He's through here. That is a crunching tackle. Yamal! Goal! Barcelona! Into the lead once more. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Barcelona get themselves into the lead. Madrid have it back. Has a shot! Bellingham cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Yamal looking to run onto it. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah, the idea was...
Ferran Torres! Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. Madrid could not have chosen a worse moment. Courtois, in the context of the game, he must save it. Oh, brilliant stop from Courtois! Oh, what has happened here? De Jong. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Rafinha! He's missed, but not by that far.
Rafinha has taken on too much there. That isn't one of the areas he thrives on.
And he's managed to get free. Oh, the ball's come loose here. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Mbappe stood his ground strongly. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Koundé tries making a foray down the right.
Un minuto de descuento.
Oh, he's found support out wide. He's picked his way through. That's going to go a long way. Oh, he's seen that. And the first 45 minutes are up. So after a truly engaging first half, it remains right on edge. Things still very much in the mix in what is shaping up to be a super contest. 2 on the score at the break, and every indication that both parties are capable of adding more. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, it's still anyone's game, as both sides have shown they have goals in them. As for the next one, should it arrive, that may have a bigger bearing as to who emerges victorious.
And we are already promptly back underway.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which they are. You know, go with intent and purpose. Let your opponents know you're not just going to quietly bow down.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Balde did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Well, there is concern on the faces of the players standing around him here.
So who is the target now? He's having a look at what's available. Pedri. Well read, and the danger is averted. Alexander-Arnold gets good distance on it. Threads one in. And they've got a throw. Well, we expected better, and so did he.
Mbappe.
Rodrigo. Now it's Mbappe. So can they find a way to turn round this deficit? Rodrigo. Now it's Valverde. He's going for goal!
Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
La asistencia a este partido asciende a 72.000.
Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Eksibisi.
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
Balde. That looks a cracking ball. Eder Militao kept his eye on it, and he's there. Rafinha. Valverde. Oh, real chance to break. Bellingham running with the ball. He's gone for goal!
Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Well, he doesn't need a second invitation, even from that range.
Mbappe.
Well, that's beautifully weighted.
He's had a shot! And he's found the net! Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
Oh, what a fabulous game this is. It just keeps getting better and better. Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
There's the shot!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Who saw this coming? What an enthralling contest. What a wonderful contest. And here's Mbappe. He's got away.
And the finish! There's a goal! And the comeback is complete!
The understanding between those two plays a big part in that, and releasing the run on side proved the key ingredient.
So we have a breakthrough.
Vinicius Junior! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
It's easy to say it, but difficult to stop it when runs in behind are being made like that.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Now that's well seen too.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Shot a goal!
So close to drawing level.
Makes you think, Peter, they could have been doing this earlier. Still, it's encouraging.
Balde. Ferran Torres. Oh, well played. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Well played right into his path. Koundé. Eksibisi. Rafinha. Balde. Eder Militao. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Pedri.
Well, they keep pressing like that as long as they can.
Played through for the wide man.
Barcelona need to give it everything they have, kitchen sink included.
Now it's Rodrigo. Can he finish? Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Mbappe deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
And here's Mbappe. Gets his pass away. Oh, good ball. And the shot! And it's in! And that should do it! Within sight of the finish line.
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see their more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
Oh, no joy this time. Bellingham takes control of it and he's on the move. Chance! Can he put it away? Yes! And they are cruising away.
Perhaps deserves a little bit of sympathy here, because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare. It's clear that the keeper was unsighted by his defence, and by the time he picked up the flight of that, it was too late.
And that is as far as it goes. They are pumped. Boy, they're pumped. A tough win earned through the power of will. And this place is bouncing. Mbappe picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. Well, how will we look back on that?
That is a superb win. This is one of those games where the result justifies whatever means. Just look at the players celebrating with the fans. Everyone pumped. Takes me back.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening.